Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Morning. You guys are quiet. This is a celebratory occasion. Yeah. So my name is Dr. Bridget Jones. I am one of the assistant deans in the Office of Student Affairs at UMKC School of Medicine. I'm a professor of pediatrics. I'm a pediatric allergist and clinical pharmacology. So again, I welcome you here today on the behalf of School of Medicine. I'm pleased to welcome you to our year one welcome ceremony. This is a very special day for our incoming first year medical students and their families. It's been a long-standing tradition in the life of the UMKC School of Medicine, and today marks our 47th welcome ceremony. In student affairs, our role is to help you and support you along with many other people that you'll work with throughout your medical school training so that you can bring your full selves to the academic and personal journey of a career in medicine. As you can see from those of us who are on the stage today and standing around the walls and sitting with you here today, you have a whole village of people who are here to support you and root you on. The times will be challenging, and everyone's journey through their medical career is different. There may be stops, starts, pauses, straight and curvy pathways, and your journey may not look like the next person. However, that will be part of the unique gift that you will bring to medicine. We will be here to cheer you on when needed, provide support and guidance through any difficult times, and also to make sure you have some fun and are celebrated along the way. So on the stage with me today are Dr. Marianne Jackson, who's our Dean of the UMKC School of Medicine. Dr. Bobby Riss, Associate Dean of Student Affairs. Dr. Tyler Smith, who's here to the side, who's our Associate Dean of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion in the School of Medicine. And Dr. Jason Ebuary, who is a former UMKC student and current internal medicine resident at University Health. And also Mr. James Shackelford, who's Senior Program Manager and Support Services for Admissions. So during this welcome ceremony, we're pleased to announce the recipient of the Richard Garcia Memorial Award. This is an honor presented annually to a student entering the Year 2 class who best exemplifies the qualities of compassion, concern, and academic excellence. The award is especially meaningful because it memorializes the late Mr. Garcia and the qualities that he brought to our school. It also is notable because the award recipient is selected by our students themselves. So at this time, I'd like to invite Year 2 medical student Krishna Gandham to join us on stage to introduce the 2023 Richard Garcia Award recipient.
Good morning, and congratulations on your journey to making it to the welcome ceremony for the class of 2029. I'm honored and excited to introduce you to this year's Garcia Memorial Award recipient, my good friend, Shekhar Guganani. Over the past year, I've gotten close to Shekhar. As his friend, classmate, and roommate, I've had the pleasure of experiencing every facet of his life. Shekhar is a dedicated and passionate student who puts 110% into everything he does. When it comes to school, he works hard to go above and beyond, understanding the content on a deeper level than anyone else. Every hour that Shekhar is awake is spent doing something, whether it's volunteering, going to clinic, founding school and community organizations, playing guitar, helping others with school, meeting up with friends, or even playing video games. Shekhar is always getting something done, and he does all of this while performing exceptionally well in the program's challenging and heavy coursework. One of the things that many of the class of 28 look up to Shekhar for is his ability to consume and reproduce knowledge like no other. Although he claims that Cars 2 is a cinematic masterpiece, Shekhar is one of the smartest people I've ever met. He uses this ability to not only benefit himself as a medical student, but to also help bring up the others around him. If there's ever a question on a topic, I can almost guarantee that Shaker will know the answer, and that he can explain it to you in a way that you'll understand. Shaker is always going above and beyond to help others around him, creating study guides and spreadsheets to help synthesize the chapter's contents. This compassionate and selfless character is a fundamental part of his identity, and I'm sure it will continue to be that way along his medical journey. Spending these past 11 months with Shaker has led me to understand, undoubtedly, that Shaker is the epitome of both a student and a leader. His compassionate nature and his compassionate nature and his drive to help others guarantees a bright future in the medical field. He is bright, talented, and dedicated to anything he sets his mind to. There's no doubt in my mind that he will become a successful and cordial physician. On behalf of the class of 2028, I'm once again truly honored to introduce my friend and the 2023 Garcia Award recipient, Shaker Gugnani.
Thank you, Krishna, for those kind words. I couldn't imagine having better roommates and friends than you and Leo. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this year's ceremony for the class of 2029. We're here today to celebrate the entrance of these talented students into medical school. Now, as you'll soon find out, this program teaches you a lot of information. For example, the human brain starts working the day you were born, and it never stops until you have to stand up in a room full of a bunch of freshmen to try and give a somewhat professional speech. Now, before I begin, I just want to acknowledge the people who have supported me throughout my wonderful journey. Of course, thanks to my parents and my two amazing brothers for always pushing me to be the best version of myself. I'd also like to thank my classmates who came today to support me instead of enjoying their really long 3-week summer break. Thanks, of course, to the faculty and staff here at UMKC School of Medicine, as well as the Year 1 advisors and mentors for helping organize this event. There's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes, and that shouldn't go unappreciated. And finally, thanks to the UMKC Academic Support and Mentoring Department for allowing me to skip the mandatory SI leader training that I'm supposed to be at right now. So shout out to Sarah and Shantae. Now, let's be honest, you're going to hear a lot of speeches today, and chances are you may not remember all the information that we tell you. Now, don't worry, if you don't feel that way, you'll definitely feel it when you take microbiology in the spring. Ask your peer mentors about it. They'll have a lot of fun stories to tell you. So, even if you don't remember everything that we tell you today, just remember that there is only one way for you to truly succeed in this program: by supporting your peers. Class of 2029, as future physicians, life isn't defined by how much you can learn or you can accomplish, but rather how we can come together to create a community to help one another. Your life changed the moment you walked into this program. You made a commitment that you'll follow for the rest of your life. You made a decision to take care of the people around you, not just patients, but each other. To help them develop as a person, just as you too will develop as a person. Being a doctor means working as a team, or even a family. Take a look around you. The people sitting next to you are going to be with you for the next 6 years of your life, so make sure to take the time to get to know and appreciate them. The road ahead is not easy, but you already knew that. Medical school is not a sprint or a race, it's a marathon. The big things that are going to help you get through: support each other, celebrate small successes, and don't forget to just have fun. Now, everyone says that college is supposed to be a place of opportunity, excitement, and lifelong friendships. I'll be completely honest with you. When I first joined this program, I didn't get that feeling at all. I was scared, nervous, even isolated. And I'm willing to bet that a lot of you are feeling the same way right now. It wasn't easy, and it took some time, But eventually, I found people who decided to take a chance on me, whether it was by inviting me to dinner or hosting study sessions. This past year went from being nerve-wracking and terrifying to one of the best experiences of my life. From having late-night Bollywood movie watch parties, to impromptu snowball fights in the courtyard, to screaming Taylor Swift songs at the top of my lungs with my roommates on the way back from a Buffalo Wild Wings on a Thursday evening. Every moment was incredible, and I owe these memories to the people around me. Now, you get to start making these memories with the people around you. So, take a risk. Go out of your way to talk to someone new, because you'd be surprised what friendships you can make. That's the key to making your medical school journey both enjoyable and memorable. Because of this, I'd like to take a moment to say a special thank you to my classmates. To the class of 2028, thank you for helping me become the person that I am now. You chose me to receive this distinction because you believed that I possess the qualities that this award calls for. But in all honesty, it is all of you who have shown me what it is like to be a strong leader, a compassionate friend, and a sincere future physician. I'm standing on this stage today because of the never-ending love and support of my peers. Through them, I learned that I was never alone. Likewise, you are never alone. Whether it was by people talking to me for hours on the student union rooftop when I felt low, or even just as simple as smiling and waving hi to me as we crossed paths, I found that no matter how isolating or difficult things may be, there will always be a person that you can turn to for help. Yes, things may seem really scary, but when you find the right people, and you will, eventually, life gets just a little bit easier. At the end of the day, each of you has a story that motivated you to pursue the career of your dreams. Each of you has a passion that in some way or another caused you to end up sitting in the seats in front of the stage. And each of you will have a unique journey through this program that will shape you into physicians of the future. Trust me when I say that all of you are here for a reason, as a result of the choices that you made with the people around you. Now, it's time to begin your journey. Your time at UMKC could be the best experience of your life. Or, who knows, it could turn out to just be pretty average. But the only person who gets to decide is you. Once again, class of 2029, congratulations, and thank you.
All right. Congratulations, Shaker. I took the opposite approach, short speech, but I'm the guy who emailed you and texted you, so I can kind of condense things. So I am Dr. Riss. I'm a pediatric hospitalist at Children's Mercy Hospital. I've been there for almost 20 years. And then I've been in the role of Associate Dean of Student Affairs for the past year or so. So it's an honor and a pleasure to meet you and be introduced to you. I'm really proud of our Student Affairs group. As you guys know from my emails, we comprise a lot of different support systems. So we have financial services, wellness or mental health support, career development, academic advising, and learning support resources. When I was reflecting back on this past year and how to describe us, I feel like we're almost a parent of the medical school. And so our job, though, is to interact with you, and we're dependent on that interaction. I know one of my colleagues said if students didn't interact with us, we wouldn't have a job. And that's pretty much true, I think. But it's a pleasure and an honor to work with each one of you, and I'm really excited to get things going. And as you know, my number is always available for you, and I look forward to talking to you. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our dean, Marianne Jackson, who is a graduate of the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Riss. So I am so proud to be with you today and to officially welcome you to our School of Medicine. I'm a graduate of Lindbergh High School in St. Louis and a graduate of this 6-year BA/MD program. I resided in the dorm when my parents dropped me off some many years ago, and it was life-changing as I was the first in my family to attend university, and I was leaving behind 4 younger siblings and a very close extended family. I learned from my year 1 docent, Dr. Nate Weiner, and then from Dr. Marjorie Searage, who was one of our original docents who launched me onto my journey through my clinical years. There is no doubt that this school, my family, my docents, starting with my year one docent, and I see some over here, shaped the physician I became. From medical school, through residency in pediatrics at Cincinnati Children's Hospital, which is one of the mecca of children's hospitals in the country, to fellowship in pediatric infectious diseases at the University of Texas Southwestern, I had the privilege of learning from the icons of pediatrics of that era. They were my teachers, my cheerleaders, and supporters as I became a clinician, educator, and researcher, carving out a career taking care of children with life-threatening infections, but also being engaged in educating our physicians of tomorrow and in research that advanced vaccines, and every vaccine from the start of polio vaccine to some of the most recent vaccines, including COVID. My clinical home has been Children's Mercy, where you'll have the privilege of doing pediatrics. It is one of the top children's hospitals in the country, and my work there resulted in invitations for national roles that I hope have brought respect and honor to our School of Medicine. In the last decade or two, especially in the last 5 years that I've served as dean, I've had the privilege to teach, mentor, and sponsor countless talented students, many I already see here in the audience, residents, and faculty from here and around the country, students aspiring to competitive specialties, who are considering research careers, or practice in our communities, or even some who set their sights on leadership roles. And maybe there's a future dean sitting right here looking at me right now. Our school is nationally recognized for the opportunity of our students to enter into clinical medicine under their docents' leadership from the moment they start school here. It's really our secret sauce. And our students, our graduates, are recognized nationally year after year as among the most savvy, astute, and compassionate clinicians who work effectively as part of a healthcare team and who are able to take on the most complicated patients with ease. But you first get to tackle our innovative curriculum that extensively merges the preclinical years of study with the opportunities to learn the fundamentals of medicine. This is why your maturity and focus is going to be instrumental as you navigate this dense and accelerated course load. I've had the pleasure of teaching thousands of talented students through my career, and each day I am reminded of their extraordinary ability to not only succeed academically, but to develop their roles as advocates, future leaders in healthcare, and what I see is passion, focus, and boundless energy. Today you start on your journey, and I promise you 3 things will be true, 3 things. You likely feel both the elation of starting and the fear of not knowing the demands that you'll be encountering from the start. The first truth is, if and when you need help at some point along the way, all of the staff and faculty are here for you. I think I can safely say that they're going to tell you to focus on the academics, emphasize class attendance, avoid cramming, and to not take on too many activities outside the classroom, at least at the beginning. There will be a plethora of opportunities for you along the way, and we're here to guide you on when and how to take advantage of these. And for the 2028 class, the peer mentors that I see here today, you've done an awesome job of identifying opportunities and going for them. The second truth is that finding a balance is essential for the successful student. This means you are responsible for setting a routine that allows you to prioritize your studies and your personal health, and to also have some of the fun, including singing some songs along the way. This starts with finding out what works for you and to adjust and budget your time to focus and avoid distractions, and to find your peers along with you who are going to be at your side. Be prepared to manage stress. Don't hesitate to reach out to your ETC, your docent, your family members, other mentors, and even the dean. We are here to help you manage your time, integrate the vast knowledge you are exposed to, and excel as a student. The third truth is this, I promise. The time will fly by, but you can count on the fact that your constant North Star will be those around you, your friends, your family, your new medical school peers, and all the staff and faculty here at the medical school, and those you meet along the way who will root you on, support you in times of distress, and rejoice and celebrate each of your accomplishments. It will be a wild ride at times, but you are prepared, and each face here today is someone who will be at your side. I am so proud and privileged to welcome you to the School of Medicine at UMKC, our class of 2029.
Good morning, and thank you, Dean Jackson. At UMKC School of Medicine, our alumni, such as Dean Jackson, are role models for students. They are living examples of the excellence of our medical education program. Not only do they positively represent UMKC School of Medicine in their respective communities, but they serve as mentors to our students. Hello, my name is Dr. Tyler Smith, and I serve as the Associate Dean of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Assistant Professor of Pediatrics here at the University of Missouri-Kansas City School of Medicine. I am also the Fellowship Program Director for Academic General Pediatrics at Children's Mercy Kansas City. My professional interests include advocacy for graduate and medical students, residents, fellows, staff, and faculty, diversity, equity, and inclusion, health disparities and health equity, leadership, mentorship and sponsorship, and physician wellness. Welcome to the beginning of the journey of your medical career. We are so proud of all of you and your accomplishments thus far, and we envision being witnesses to your future achievements. Medicine is a challenging yet rewarding career, and you'll experience some challenging moments throughout the journey. Please know that all of us here at the School of Medicine are here to support and encourage you. What do you call a person who is last in their class and graduates from medical school? Doctor. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our alumni who are present this morning for their continuing work and dedication to UMKC School of Medicine. Would the UMKC School of Medicine graduates please stand and be recognized? Please stand, don't be shy. Thank you so much for coming, and you may be seated. At this time, it is our honor to recognize the class of 2029 by introducing each student individually as part of their docent team. The UMKC docent team concept serves as the foundation of our medical education program. It is an outstanding system of learning that takes the best apprenticeship and combines it with small group teaching, mentoring, and peer coaching. We believe our docent system positions both the School of Medicine and its graduates among the best in the field. The docent system serves as a basis for education you receive here, starting almost immediately in year one and continuing through to graduation. Due to the close mentorship of your docent physician and with an emphasis on teamwork among the other student members of your docent team, you will learn key concepts important to becoming a successful and professional physician. Invariably, upon entry into residency after graduation, our students are complimented on their professional skills. I am convinced it is because of our docent system. As we introduce each student of the class of 2029, they will come on stage and receive a copy of the Oath of Physicians. As each student exits the stage, each docent group will pose for a group photo, then return to their seats. Now, Dr. Riss will invite each student to the stage. Please welcome Dr. Riss.
To get out the glasses, guys. Okay. All right. First docent group is with Dr. Stephanie Ellison, Manvi Agarwal. Mayar Al-Shakili. Adithi Boba. Mohit Idris. Benjamin Liu. Shrihari Nagarajan. Zane Schwartz. Ananya Sharma. Madeline Snyder. Selena Tahir Kelly. And Marley Woodford. Next docent group with Dr. Amgad Masood. Anam Azim. Madeline Grimes. Evan Huang. Kenna Marlene. Kyoko Nakano. Marco Rodriguez. Andrew Ruffin. Muzammil Salau. Ethan Villasenor. Rajalakshmi Yarlagada. Sorry. I may have. Kenna Mark. Oh, Callie Ellis. I apologize. You were number 2. That's embarrassing. Dr. Edwin Kramer's group, Devin Girish, Fahad Jamal, AJJ Shaker, Shavi Khanna, Leo Liu, Anthony Mishri, Jasmine Palmer, Mira Paul, Leah Pogue, Prisha Reddy, Sahithi Tadakamala, Emily Yu. Next docent group is with Dr. Amgad Masood, Timilope Akinmolayan, Nina Enikwe, Mirabatia, Caitlin Good, Mark Herman, Emmanuel Kiffel, Tanvi Reddy Lomata, Grace Mahachek, Ronit Patel, Arushi Rai, Ayush Shah, Liana Stowell. Dr. William Ritter for the next docent group. Shrija Akurati, Layla Al-Hajari, Alex Boyd, Arfa Faraz, Keshav Ganakar, Mariam Khan, Kopal Kumar, Govid Minan, Aparna Sivaraman, Vinay Siraramanane, Sanjeev Vishwakarma, and Supra Yadim. Next docent group is led by Dr. Ali Scholes. Meha Asir. Rabia Bari. Tochi Ezenilue. Alex Gherkin. Mira Lyer. Gian Malani. Phoebe Murphy. Ethan Nguyen. Pearl Patel. Diana Tran. James Wortham. And Justin Wu. Next docent group is led by Dr. Osama Mabrouk, Rakea Al-Rubey, Lena Al-Salman, Olivia Biernacki, Joan Joshi, Ashal Khan, Sindhuja Kadupa, Andrew Mishriki, Safal Sapkota, Joel Setia, Ahad Sheikh, Shri Vaharathraj. Next docent group is led by Dr. Sylvie Vijayananda. Shayan Anez, Sierra Ilamutil, Akshay Kanan, Neha Kumar, Wilson Mao, Carla Niemer, Sarah Sadeghi, Nikitha Seth, Akila Swarna, Kirti Vitalam, Anshal Vyas, CC Watts. Next docent group is led by Dr. Olajadi Ogantuas, Yusuf Abualela, Raz Ali, Ethan Shaw, Rainey Held, Ashak Kothamasu, Emmanuel Obisi, Arti Palaniappan, Ria Parik, Koda Shively, Amritasha Singh, Natalie Swempalai. Thank you, students. Next, we are pleased to introduce Mr. James Shackelford, Assistant Dean of Student of Admissions and Recruitment. Mr. Shackelford will share some information about the class of 2029.
Good morning and greetings, new students, families, faculty, and staff. My name is James Shackelford, and as of this upcoming Monday, I will be serving as the new Assistant Dean of Admissions here at the UMKC School of Medicine. Very excited to get started. Oh, thank you very much. We all support everybody here. That's Exhibit A right there. On behalf of the Student Affairs Office as well as our Admissions Office, I'm excited to welcome you to this year's welcome ceremony. For our incoming students, today marks your entrance into the BA MD program, an educational journey where you will learn, grow, and develop in the core competencies essential to becoming a physician. Each one of you brings a unique perspective, background, and experience to our class of 2029, In the room today, we have students here from 14 states across the country, all the way from the coast of New Jersey to the coast of California and all the great states in the middle, including our dear old Missouri. From a town like Bennington, Nebraska, that has roughly 2,000 people, to the area of San Diego that has 1.3 million some odd folks. Some of you are the first in your family to go to college, or the first to pursue a career in medicine. Approximately a fifth of you are from a racial group that is underrepresented in higher education or medicine. As a class, you've explored healthcare through various means, from shadowing a pediatrician to attending medical camps to spearheading your own medical research projects. Each one of you has demonstrated that you care deeply about people and possess an aptitude for scientific inquiry and study. Beyond your shared interest in medicine, most of you have been leaders in your student clubs or organizations, and all of you finished high school with well above a 3.0 GPA, that's for sure. Over the next 6 years, you will learn even more about your fellow classmates as you support and encourage one another towards your shared goal of succeeding in medical school. So congratulations and welcome. And now Dr. Robert Riss has some words to share. We'll welcome him back up.
Thank you once again. All right. It's a tradition at our school to conclude this ceremony with the UMKC version of the Hippocratic Oath. The oath is a literary work that has endured the centuries. It details the responsibilities, obligations, and expectations for practicing medicine as a physician. Today, you will listen to the oath, and at your graduation ceremony, you will recite this oath. First, I would like to introduce you to our speaker, Dr. Jason Ebuary. Dr. Ebuary is a recent graduate and is a resident at University Health. Will the class of 2029 rise and listen to Dr. Jason Ebuary reads the oath?
Hello, everybody, students, family, everyone included. Students, could you please open the copy of the Physician of Oath? Okay. All right, and then we'll please read along silently as I recite the oath, and it looks like we got pretty much all the papers unfolded. To fulfill my responsibilities as a physician, I solemnly swear in the presence of my teachers, colleagues, family, and friends, to apply my accumulated knowledge, skills, and experience to care for the sick and to promote the health and welfare of those who come to me for medical advice, to respect the confidences that are entrusted to me by my patients, in treating the sick, to exert every effort to avoid injury and wrongdoing, to devote myself to the study of medicine in order to enhance my competence and contribute to its progress, to seek, when necessary, for the health of my patients, the advice and help of my teachers and colleagues, to give to my teachers and colleagues the respect and gratitude which is their due, and to maintain by all the means of my power the honor and the noble traditions of medical profession. I make these promises in the full spirit of the tradition established by the ancient oath of Hippocrates, with awareness of the changing responsibilities of medicine over the ages, and with a deep appreciation that the honor of being a physician carries with it these kinds of obligations to patients, community, and humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Now, will the class please turn around and face your family and friends? It is my honor to officially introduce the UMKC School of Medicine Class of 2029.
I think we can be a little bit louder than that. So. Okay, thank you, students. You can have a seat. So I have one more group, very important group that I want to acknowledge today, our Friends of Medicine group. So today, representing Friends of Medicine is Dr. Joyce Chang and Dr. Dave Tribble. Mr. Dave Tribble. Dr. Chang and Mr. Tribble are here representing the Friends of Medicine, and they are inviting the families to enjoy light refreshments immediately after this ceremony. So at the conclusion of the ceremony, please enjoy Friends of Medicine reception and visit with Dr. Chang and Mr. Tribble directly outside of this room. On the screen now, you'll see the Friends of Medicine QR code. So if you want to scan that, and you can get information on the Friends of Medicine group and what they do and how to join. So again, let me welcome the class of 2029 to the UMKC School of Medicine, and thank you all for attending today. You can be dismissed through the doors to the lobby here. When we're done, there's lots of great photo opportunities as well as refreshments. So thank you all for joining, and congratulations and welcome, students.